Gentlemen, start your engine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back again here on a Sunday night for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go check out savageedge.com. Joining me as always tonight is Terry the Taffy Man Foster. Terry, how are you doing this evening?
Doing great, buddy. Doing great. Man, we got a hell of a field out here tonight. What, 37 drivers or something like that, Sam? 36 drivers here in Vegas for 166 laps around this 1.50 mile track. And Sam, I talked to a lot of drivers. A lot of them say they're experimenting tonight to see what these cars are going to do on these tracks. These guys have no clue, evidently.
Well, we're watching Fred Thompson there in practice. Fred is actually going to be on Shop Talk tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, along with Rick Thompson. So make sure you tune in to Shop Talk at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. That's on Savage Edge Gaming on YouTube and Twitch. And what is it? TNA Motorsports on Facebook.
Absolutely.
As Terry said, 166 laps around Las Vegas here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So far, Samuel Lawson fastest out on the track with a 30.39. Only driver to get into the threes tonight so far, Terry.
And Sam has been on that top of that leaderboard for the practice so far, man, almost an hour, Sam. So I think we might have to see something out of that 24 tonight. I believe he told me he wanted to try to get a top 10, so we're going to find out.
Well, they were talking about it on Track Talk earlier in the day, Terry. Mark said something about Derek Paulson kind of being an underdog here tonight. Derek has always been fast here, so can that number 6 manage to take home a win here tonight at Vegas?
6-car Derek Paulson. He has not had a win, I don't believe. Nope, he has not had a win yet this season, Sam. So, and we've seen Derek in the past actually do some wins, and he has not got a win yet as we are going into race 19 at Vegas tonight.
We do have a few drivers on in-car camera here tonight. Let's see if I can bring them up. Rick Thompson, Kyle Wildman Wellman, and Joshua Rutherford. Looks like Wellman went to the snack bar real quick or something, Terry, because he's not there. Just see his laundry.
There he is. There he is. Joshua, give us a wave. You know you're listening to us. Joshua, give us a wave.
He ain't listening to us.
But he keeps looking at the camera. Like,
yeah, well, Rick looks like he's in a whole nother world, I tell you what.
Well, we seen Rick last week eating his lunch while he was trying to race, so maybe he's trying to get some more pizza or something.
Well, Only about a minute and a half left to go here in practice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shade's starting to hit turns 3 and 4. Let's see here if we can get a weather report real quick. Track temperature 111 degrees. Going to be hot. Going to be slick here tonight. Air temperature of 80 degrees. About a minute left to go here in practice.
As you're sitting there watching Joshua right now, I think Joshua's sitting, well, where's he sitting at? Like 8th fastest right now?
Yeah,
So
he's
it's not
8th
bad
on the charts,
Joshua.
30.53 for the number 64. As we do have about 45 seconds left to go here in practice, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to head down trackside. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. Thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Muller Music Productions over on YouTube. First car, or one of the first cars, I should say, out on track here, 10 minutes of qualifying, is going to be Corey Sherman in the number 3 Savage Edge Toyota.
Got to talk to Corey at the beginning of the race, Sam. Corey's looking for a top 10. He's trying to make that playoff push, is what he's telling me. I can't find my points. It's a second. Oh, there they are. Where is he right now? Corey Sherman's sitting 18th. He needs a couple spots to get up into that top 16 so he can get in that playoff.
Right now, top of the board with a 30.97. The number 3 of Corey Sherman. Corey Rutherford right behind him in second right now. 31.17. Still focused on the number 3 of Sherman right now. Joshua Rutherford knocks Corey off the top of the board with a 30.95. Paul Ellison answers back. A 30.89 out of turn 4 and across the line for Corey Sherman to finish up his qualifying run. It is a little bit quicker. Goes quick time. 30.75 for the number 3 of Corey Sherman.
Pretty good time out of the 3 car.
How about this driver, Terry? Number 44 of Aaron Bockover making his return tonight.
Yeah, Aaron Bockover, as you and I both know, Aaron's had some really bad computer issues it's been going on, it seems like forever with him, but he thinks he's got it all figured out tonight. I actually talked to Aaron also. He just wants to stay on track and protect tires. And Sam, everybody I talked to tonight, tires.
Bockover on his first lap right now. Going to be coming out of turn number 4 to get his first time. Corey Sherman hangs on to the pole right now. Him and Joshua Rutherford both set pretty much an identical time. Cross the line for the first lap here for Bockover. He's going to go 5th quickest. Quick time, though, for the number 23 of Kobe Sutphin, 30.73. 30.73 for the number 23 of Kobe Sutphin.
awesome run out of that 23. We don't get to see Kobe up there very often on a qualifier. So good run out of the 23.
Out of turn number 4 and across the line for the 44 of Aaron Bockover on his second lap. Does improve just a little bit, 30.80. Gonna go 4th quickest. Sutphin finishes up his run a little bit faster, Terry, 30.72. Gonna maintain the pole as of right now.
Look back here in 6th. We got the 8 car of Amanda Sherman. She's not doing too awful right now. Good run out of Amanda Sherman.
Well, how about the driver of the number 32, Andy Poliski? First lap, 31.35, 14th on the board. You heard him tonight, Terry, looking for some speed.
Yeah, definitely. Keep it clean and find that speed is Andy's goals tonight. So, Andy, we're with you, man. Everybody, like I said, everybody's going to try to do the same thing you are, find that speed, win this race.
Second fastest for Andy Poliski in the number 32 at 30.73. It's a good job, Andy Poliski. He's going to get bumped down by the lone Dutchman of Philip Van Vliet. Van Vliet, he matches that time pretty much there, Terry. Goes second fastest in number 89.
We seen Van Vliet, man, last week doing an awesome job in that 89. His goal tonight, no cautions, man, and he thinks he's got a good setup for a long run. He thinks he's got that top 10 tonight.
He backs out here. I think actually that was his second lap, so hangs on to second for right now. How about Brad Collins out on track in the number 22? 8th fastest at 30.86 for Brad Collins. And Terry, all the times here tonight, even in practice, have been super, super close, if you've noticed.
Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, we've got Kobe at a 37.23. Then we got Phil 37.34. I'm 7.23 out of Kobe, excuse me. But yeah, right on down the line, man. They're pretty daggone close.
So Collins crosses the line, not going to be able to improve. Going to hang on to 8th right now.
So Brad Collins said something to me I've never heard nobody tell me when I talk to these drivers. His key tonight, he thinks passing quickly, don't mess around, save the tires, and he thinks he'll have something for the long run tonight. That's out of Brad Collins, out of that 22 car.
Right now, taking a look at the number 74 of Alex Harris. He's a newcomer, Terry. Not so new anymore. He's ran a few races, but still a newcomer nonetheless.
Alex Harris got into a little bit of trouble last week in that 74 car, looking to change his situation around this weekend, and he told me one thing: the keys to the race, tires. That ain't how he actually said tires. So Alex Harris trying to save his tires tonight.
3.5 minutes left to go here in qualifying. First lap for the number 74, 30.76. Good enough for 6th position right now. Rick Thompson also just finished up his run, Terry, 30.79. Good enough for 7th position.
Rick Thompson just still sitting there for some reason. That's who I'm on right now. I know you're not on him, but
well, he's actually done. He's ran 2.2 laps, so he's finished qualifying. Done.
So another one, just like Corey, he wants to move up in points, try to finish this race with a 0X. So it's going to be tough to do. We got 30 some other drivers that may have something else for him.
Well, he was fastest in practice. The number 24, Samuel Lawson, the governor, finally rolls out on the track with 2.5 minutes left to go here in qualifying.
Suppose he might have been sitting there, Sam, kind of watching what the clouds are going to do.
Clouds, track temperature. I mean, you drop even a degree. That could be a 10th out there on the racetrack. Looks like we got a cloud right there in turns 3 and 4. First lap for Lawson. It's going to be 10th quickest, 30.86. Let's see if he can improve.
Sam Lawson doesn't think he has anything on the long run, so he's going to have to find some patience somewhere tonight. Try to save these tires on that 24 car. he wants to try to get through it. But Sam, a lot of these drivers say they had the double step tires tonight. So you're going to have to protect at least one good set with 2 steps.
Second lap for Lawson, 30.74. Going to sit 4th position. So can anybody knock Kobe Sutphin off the top of the board? Mike Hamlin might be one of them.
Chris Carroll just did with 30.6.
So new quick time, 30.66, the number 99 of Chris Carroll. Dustin Ping, he goes second fastest with a 30.71 there, Terry.
Dustin Ping, I'm glad to see he's out here, man. I love watching Dustin race in that 81 car. I started talking to him earlier, and as soon as I started to key up, he slams into the wall. So I don't know, he doesn't like that lap he was running, so he just stopped that car.
Ty Morosco finished up his run 10th on the board. Mark Arthur's first lap, 31.15, currently 31st on the board.
The 12 car needs to find some speed somewhere.
Quick time, 30.65. 6.4 on the left-hand part of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 on my timing and scoring, but pole for Mark Arthur in the number 12, right at the last second of qualifying. How about it?
The only one that did not qualify was Mike Massengill.
All right, Terry. We got 36 drivers. What do you think?
Let's go through them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it there. Mark Arthur going to be on the pole here this evening with Chris Carroll to his outside in second. Starting in third is going to be Steven Johnson in the number 2 with Dustin Ping to his outside in 4th. Mike Hamlin going to be rolling off in P5 with Kobe Sutphin starting in 6th. Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, is going to be starting in 7th with Andy Poliski to his outside in 8th. Samuel Lawson, the governor, going to be starting in 9th position with Corey Sherman rounding out the top 10. Joshua Rutherford going to be starting in 11th with Derek Paulson rolling off P12. Moving on down, we got Ty Morosco in the number 1 starting in 13th. Alex Harris going to be starting in 14th. Dalton Kilrow rolls off in P15 with Dave Seats to his outside in 16th. Brian Zimmerman going to be starting in 17th with Rick Thompson to his outside in 18th. Taylor Butcher Benjamin starts in 19th with Aaron Bockover rolling off 20th. Terry?
All right, starting 21st is Paul Ellison. Starting 22nd is Brian Dees. Kyle Wellman starting 23rd. Brad Collins in at 22, starting 24th. Then we have Casey Campbell starting 25th. Amanda Sherman starting 26th. Tanner Marr in the 4 car starting 27th. Larry Bell starting 28th in the 43. Fred Thompson in the 46 starting 29. Then we got in 30th spot Jason Bauer. Joe Alberico will be starting in 31st. Corey Rutherford in 32nd. Michael Miller in 33rd. Bradley Hollifield in 34th. Jamie Walker in that 88, starting all the way in the back in that 35th spot. And rounding them out is Mike Massengill in the 36th spot.
36 drivers, 166 laps. Is anybody going to try a gambling strategy here tonight at Vegas? It's time to get it on here for Blazing Pedals.
And Sam, I think his whole race might be a gamble or not, Woody.
Mark Arthur and Chris Carroll on row 1. Steven Johnson, Dustin Ping, row 2. Pace car going to pull down on the pit road. Field in the hands of Mark Arthur now once they hit that start zone. Green flag is up, and we are racing here at Vegas.
Pretty interesting. Mark Arthur waits for the flagman to drop the flag to go. Steven Johnson looking underneath the 12 early, going into lap 1 at turn 1.
Side by side for the race lead through the center of the corner. Steven Johnson on the bottom side of the racetrack. Mark Arthur up on the top side, going to carry the momentum down the back straightaway and try and hold off that number 2. Remember, Steven Johnson was last week's winner, Terry.
Yeah, Steven Johnson trying to do a back-to-back sweep here. Got Gateway last week. We're trying to get Vegas this week. So, heck, we're running out of Johnson so far already. And Mark Arthur just kind of pulled away from him a little bit.
Arthur was able to carry that momentum up off of the corner and hang on to the race lead to lead lap number 1. Steven Johnson, though, hangs on the rear bumper of that number 12, and then Chris Carroll about 0.3 off of Johnson, sitting in 3rd. Dustin Ping holds on to 4th. Mike Hamlin rounds out your top 5.
Oh, Mark, with a little bit of sideways action coming out of the back of that 12 car, allowed Steven Johnson basically to get around him.
So right behind Mike Hamlin is Kobe Sutphin. These guys are teammates, so we're going to see them working together a little bit here, maybe to work their way around that number 81 of Dustin Ping. Then Corey Sherman, Terry, he's already up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag here, so he's basically gained a spot a lap right now, sitting in 7th.
Corey was able to make his way around the 6th car of Derek Paulson. Now trying to work on the 23 of Kobe Sutphin.
Just had a change up there for 3rd place. Dustin Ping got around Chris Carroll, so that drops Carroll back into 4th. Mark Arthur is in 2nd. Steven Johnson now with about a 9/10 of a second lead over Mark.
That kind of tells me that Steven Johnson is not going to be
flag.
That's caution.
Caution out on the speedway. And there's a lot going on here, I believe. Well, we got to go back and take a look. Oh, big pile up here. Ty Morosco problems. I think this started up a little bit further here.
Looks like the 44 of Bach over the 8 of Sherman.
Well, there was contact here. This is where it starts. Joshua Rutherford gets into the right rear quarter panel of the number 1 of Ty Morosco. And that sends him down the racetrack, and there was a lot of people trying to check up to miss it, but don't think they got through it as quick as they wanted here.
Yeah, that was teammates there between the 1 and the 6, or yeah.
Yeah, Brian D's involved there. Heavy front end damage to the number 17. Ty Morosco taking the worst of it, I believe, in that MFRD number 1 Ford Mustang.
Haven't heard nothing out of the Hammer just yet.
If you are new tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Hammer is Garrett up in race control, taking a look at it there.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's looking at Harris, Dees, Collins, Bockover, and Zimmerman. But he still has not come down with the
well, how about this, Terry? We're only 6 laps into this thing, and we already got drivers taking a little bit of a gamble. Gonna bring those race cars down pit road and top off these tanks here. Doubt we're gonna be seeing any tires going on right here.
No, too early for that, definitely. And the Hammer brings it down on Ty Morosco in the number 1 car. He is the cause of the caution. I just happened to see Steven T. Johnson take his number 2 out behind the pit wall. I don't know what's going on with that.
Now remember, Steven Johnson, congratulations to him. He is a new daddy, remember, Terry. So he also has to worry about his baby duties and stuff too. So probably what happened to Steven Johnson there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going on with Steven.
Well,
As we
that hands the lead over to Dustin Ping. Chris Carroll takes second, Corey Sherman in third, Brian Zimmerman in fourth. Got Bradley Hollyfield in fifth and Joe Alberico in sixth. Everybody else came down pit road, topped off on fuel.
Well, let's hope caution is not going to breed more of these things.
Well, it doesn't look like anybody has taken tires. It looks like a lot of drivers more or less fixing up some damage here. We know that Joshua and Ty are going to be the longest probably on pit road. Keep an eye out, Terry. Maybe we get Ty in the infield care center there. He's still on pit road. Oh no, he's bringing it off right now. Looks like drivers are getting a one to go signal right here, ladies and gentlemen. Going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them back off here. Coming to take a lap number 9. We got 159 laps to go.
Looks like that Ford Mustang, that number 1 car, Ty Morosco, still has a little bit of rear damage on it, along with the 44 at Balkover. Now that the 1 caught up to him, I can see that.
Well, Terry, remember the top 5 now did not come down pit road, so everybody behind them can run a little bit longer than they can. Is that going to play a factor later in the race? We're going to find out here. Green flag up in the air. Field in the hands of the number 81 of Dustin Ping in the restart zone. Green flag is back out in the air. Good launch there for the number 81.
I think the 99 actually caught him sleeping a little bit, because I seen the 99 launch before I did the 81.
Well, Carroll's got a good run heading into turns 1 and 2. We're going to be side by side for the race lead. See Corey Sherman up here in the mix as well. Slots up in front of Brian Zimmerman. We got a couple going around here. No caution.
Caution thrown.
There it is. Caution flag out on the speedway. What happened there? There was contact on this restart here, Terry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tanner got some there on that restart. 27 of, looked like Michael Miller got into the rear of Tanner Marr. There's also some contact back here between teammates on this restart, Amanda Sherman and Aaron Balkover.
Man, again, Aaron Balkover caught up into this one along with Michael Miller, Tanner Marr. Massively, like you said.
And there's the cause of the accident right there. Mark Arthur involved with this one. Mike Hamlin, what a save by the number 28. Can we get another angle of that? I mean, it's up into the wall, comes down, and just look at that. That car's wrecked. Saves it. Everybody doing a good job getting around him. Doesn't look like he got a lot of damage right there, but I mean, you can tell right here, it looks like the 18 of Hollyfield just comes up the racetrack and gets into the 28. But we'll let race control figure that one out.
I believe that might be where that wreck started, actually, between the 18 and the 28.
That's definitely where it started. Watch it from the chopper view one more time. Hollyfield. Turned by Mark. And I think it was just Hamlin slow enough there on the bottom part of the racetrack. It brought out the caution. I think if he would have kept it up to speed a little bit, it probably wouldn't have thrown it for Hollyfield being down on the apron like that.
And Garrett did come down on Hollyfield for that. So Hollyfield going to the end of the line for the cause of this incident of our second caution for the night.
You have it, ladies and gentlemen. The number 18, Bradley Hollyfield, going to the end of the line for that one. So for those of you who are new to Blazing Pedals, there is a 3-strike system here. First one, you're going to get an EOL. Second one, you're going to get a black flag pass-through penalty. And then third one, you're going to be asked to park it for the evening. That's all up to Garrett, the Hammer, up in race control tonight. Keep track of that.
And another cool thing that we have here, there's all kinds of points to have in these races. If you can finish this race on the lead lap, that gives you 10 points.
With a 0x.
With a 0x, correct. You get 5 points for leading the most laps, 5 points for the biggest mover. That's if you qualified. You get 5 points for leading the lap, 5 points if you're the fastest one in the race, and you get 5 points for being the pole sitter. So we have all kinds of points here at Blazing Pedals to give these guys. They just got to keep them clean and keep them racing.
Let's see what we got here, Terry. I'm trying to see. Well, he's probably going to hate me for it, but guess what? We're going to talk to him real quick, Corey Sherman. Bringing him up, Terry. Corey Sherman, driver of the number 3. It's Sam and Terry in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey.
Hey, don't sound so thrilled to talk to me.
Why you guys gotta come in so early and ruin my race?
Well, you see, the reason being is because you're running in third. Now, we've had 2 cautions already, and you still have not brought it down pit road to top it off. What's the strategy here tonight?
Looks like stay up front. Sounds like they're getting pretty crazy in the back there.
All right, well, that's a simple enough strategy for me, Corey. Hopefully we don't jinx it. Good luck in the rest of your race, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Terry, I knew he wasn't going to like it.
I ain't the one I thought you was going to pull, but I'm glad it was him.
Who'd you think I was going to pull? Mark?
Oh, no. The driver in the 44. All right, pace car lights are out. They are trying to get them lined back up. Chris Carroll, their leader. Dustin Ping on the outside. Corey Sherman in the 3 in third, and the 21 of Zimmerman out there in 4th place.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to True Sim Productions here tonight on a Sunday night for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go get yourself a t-shirt over on savageedge.com.
Well, we see you all out there. And Kelsey, glad to see you coming there. The governor sitting 8th place right now, not doing a horrible job in that TSP 24 car.
All right, Terry. 2 quick cautions, a lot of varying strategies. We got drivers who've yet to come down pit road, a few down on lap 6, and a few on this last caution. Carroll and Ping lead them to the restart zone. Fire them off. We're back underway.
Carroll with a big jump. Corey Sherman able to take advantage of it a little bit too. Trying to get up in front of the 81 of Ping as he's trying to bring Derek Paulson into 6 along with him. Ping drops down in front of the 6, not going to let him around it.
Corey Sherman tries to hold off Ping here, up in 2nd place. Ping looking to the inside, going into turns 3 and 4. Chris Carroll starting to pull away. These guys are battling side by side. They got to figure it out. Get it single filed out so you can run back down that 99 before he gets too big of a gap.
Now we see it each week. Carroll can get a gap on you, but with Sherman and Ping fighting it right now for that 2nd spot, that's just going to give Chris Carroll man, big move by Corey Sherman, had all kinds of speed.
Here goes Sutphin down to the bottom side of the racetrack, looking for 3rd on the 81 of Dustin Ping. So Sherman hangs on to 2nd. Now you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't blame him. Corey did not want to hear my voice right then and there this early, because every time we seem to interview somebody, it's like we put a bad voodoo on them, or at least I do. So hopefully that luck kind of changes here tonight. Sherman doing a good job hanging on to 2nd. Ping holds on to that 3rd position, and Sutphin runs 4th.
See some out there in chat talk about Savage Edge. Absolutely. I've got one of the shirts on myself. I'm sure Sam does too. Man, you gotta have anything made like that, shirts, hats. He'll put your name or anything on anything. Savage Edge, savageedge.com.
Want to go back here in the mid part of the pack, Terry. Want to talk about this 88 of Jamie Walker. Currently up 22 spots since the drop of the green flag, in a hornet's nest right now, trying to get underneath Andy Poliski into turns 3 and 4.
Jamie Walker almost starting dead last, like you said. He's already up past midway in the pack. Got around the 9 of Jason Bauer, and now he's working on the, who is that in front of him, the 32?
That's Andy Poliski right up in front of him.
Yeah.
Now look right behind him. They are 2x2 all the way back. Tanner Marr on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to get around the lone Dutchman. Philip Van Fleet here down the back straightaway. Dave Seats all over the back bumper of that number 4 car as we head back down into turns 3 and 4. Wondering if that rear damage might be hurting that 4 car there, Terry.
Well, he just got around the lone Dutchman pretty easy in that 4 car, and now Dave Seats trying to do the same thing. But Van Fleet did say he's got something for him on a long run, so we'll wait and see.
See
27 of Michael Miller trying to work underneath 89.
On board here with Mark Arthur, looking to the inside of the 64 Rutherford. Remember, Mark was involved on that one caution there, Terry. Had some front end damage a little bit when the 18 came back across the racetrack. He's sitting right behind Mike Hamlin, who Hamlin also came down on lap 10. So both of these drivers started up near the front of the field, just trying to claw their way back up to the field right now.
Yeah, Mark Arthur, actually our MFRD pole award winner today, setting that pole position. And like you said, man, he's got to work his way up through there now. I mean, he's past midway on the half on the, oh crap, where he's sitting at on track, excuse me.
Corey Rutherford follows Mark on through to take 21st away from the lone Dutchman. Back up to the front. Chris Carroll still leads the way, but that gap closing. Kobe Sutphin, Terry, he must have got around Dustin and Corey when we were watching that battle in the back. He's now running second and running down the number 99.
Man, he told me his big goal was to save that right front, man. Don't look like he's doing that very good right now.
Well, they must have something figured out because Carroll's kind of out there as well. You know, he's running good lap times compared to everybody else right now. 31.72 was his last time by compared to Sutphin's 7.4. So, yeah, are these guys maybe burning that right front a little too much this early? I don't know how many stops they're going to have to make tonight, Terry, but we do have a fuel run of about 25 to 30 laps, and 30, from what I'm hearing, is really pushing it.
Yeah, 30 is a long way, and right now everybody's pitted on lap 6. Excuse me.
Except for Chris Carroll, Corey Sherman, and Dustin Ping. Those drivers have yet to come down pit road, along with the 21 of Brian Zimmerman. 4 drivers, Terry, have yet to bring it down pit side.
Yeah, you know what I'm really interested in is when is these guys going to double stint? I mean, they're pushing it pretty hard this first stint, this first fuel run. I don't think they can push a whole lot, try to save these right fronts, man. I think they're going to burn them up.
Well, I was kind of talking to Mark there before the race, Terry, and he did a whole run. All right, I think he double stinted once, and he had that right front down to about 62%. So you're definitely going to have to just take it easy here tonight. And I think that's maybe what that number 3 of Corey Sherman's doing. He's in a good position right now. He's sitting in third. Didn't bring it down pit side under those cautions, but he's out there just kind of riding behind these guys and saving that right front tire.
Oops, I just hit a button. I gotta get back. Sorry, but yeah, I'm back.
Dustin Ping still in fourth. How about Taylor Butcher Benjamin looking to the outside, now the inside of his teammate? You got MFRD right here, 5, 6, and 7. That's Derek Paulson, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, and Dalton Curo as Taylor goes to the inside of Paulson. Looks like Paulson might have let him, give him a little bit of slack there, let him have it. Now trying to cross him back over as we head down the back straightaway.
Something interesting out of that 10 car, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Sam, he's not been able to practice all week. He actually got off a cruise ship either yesterday or this morning, made it home to get into the 10 car tonight. So he has no laps whatsoever in his car.
Samuel Lawson holds on to that 8th spot right now. He's got some clean racetrack in front of him and behind him. Then we go back to 9th where we got Kyle the Wild Man Wellman. And he's got Jamie Walker right behind him. That rounds out your top 10. Then Andy Poliski right there in 11th.
I just told you all wrong on that about Taylor Butcher Benjamin. It was actually Brian Dees in the 17 car. Sorry when you guys go back and listen to this. But Brian Dees is the one that did not get no laps, and unfortunately, it's showing out of that 17 car, being back here in the 34th spot, starting 23rd. Brad Collins, electrical issues, real bad, Sam.
Trying to find where Collins is running at here. See if we can't get a camera on him.
Right now, he's 3 laps down. He's actually a packet loss, so he is not even on our screen.
Okay. Well, looks like Sutphin has kind of changed up his line just a little bit. Kind of see him arc in the corner a little bit more there on entry. Running about a half a groove up higher than Chris Carroll there in 1 and 2. Doing kind of the same thing in 3 and 4 here. I don't know if it's working or not. He's running identical lap times to the race leader right now. Just can't seem to run him down. But here's the biggest thing, Terry. We had 2 cautions. They ran a few laps under caution. Chris Carroll, Corey Sherman, these guys need to start thinking of when they're going to pit. Remember, the fuel window is only 25 to about 30 laps. So if it continues to go green here, I'd say in the next 5 to 10 laps, we're going to be seeing these guys come down pit road.
Yeah, Carroll's definitely going to bring that 99 down. That's going to give Sutphin back the lead. But you know, I always try to watch where the leader goes and kind of determine to pit, basically try to pit with them, trying to get on the same strategy. Doesn't always work, but I just wondering if Sutphin's going to do the same thing as Carroll does tonight.
Bradley Hollyfield bringing his number 18 back out on the racetrack. 1 driver on pit road right now. It's the 44 of Aaron Bockover, keeping an eye on the 99 and the 3. Waiting to see when they're going to bring it down pit side. Remember, they have not come down pit road at all yet. Dustin Ping and Brian Zimmerman are 2 other drivers who have yet to bring their cars down pit road.
And Zimmerman is actually, where's he running at right now? In the 12th spot. Corey Sherman, I think he got back a little bit, didn't he?
Corey Sherman is running 3rd right now.
Oh, heck, I wasn't even looking up at there, but yeah. So that's without stopping. So I think they're doing a heck of a job. Chris Carroll right now still about a 0.66 lead over second place Kobe Sutphin. Corey Sherman calling out his pit.
Well, I was just going to say,
Zimmerman calling his pit.
I was just going to say, would you shut up for a second?
I just heard them all holler at the same time.
I got a camera on Dustin Pig. He's coming down pit road. He was one of the first ones there, Terry, who came down pit road.
I just happened to see them all hollering all at the same time. I was like, heck, I'll let them all know.
The biggest thing, Terry, is that they're bringing down a bunch of other people who actually came down pit road under those caution flags. So what do these 2 drivers do? Does Corey take tires, fuel only? What does Carroll do? Looks like it's going to be fuel only stops for these 2 drivers.
Yeah, definitely Carroll took fuel only. Is that going to make everybody think about it now, Sam, and make them, everybody else start coming down pit lane?
Well, Kobe Sutphin is your race leader. Came down last on pit road on lap 6. So I'd say here in the next 5 laps, we're going to be seeing this number 23 come down pit road. What do you think?
Man, I don't give him that long.
Before anybody gets all yells at me in the chat, remember, me and Terry do this every week. And I'm just messing with them. We got to keep it lively up here in the booth. Sometimes, you know, these long green flag runs, we start wanting to just slap each other.
Sam, the 44, Aaron Bach over, also with extreme electrical issues. Running extreme packet loss.
Well, Andy Poliski and Paul Ellison are on pit road right now. And I'm not sure when they came down pit road last. I think it was on lap 6, if I remember correctly. We got MFRD here, Terry, in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then Sam Lawson running in 5th. But here comes Chris Carroll working his way around the number 24 of Lawson. Carroll currently 1 lap down.
Carroll now trying to work on Paulson.
The biggest thing here is how quick does Carroll get his lap back? I mean, you got Kobe right up ahead of him. Only 3 cars separate him. But Corey's got to do the same thing. And when does Kobe bring the number 23 down pit road? Jamie Walker, who is one of those drivers I believe to pit on lap number 6, he has brought the 88 down pit road.
Carroll's still trying to get that lap back. Just got around Paulson. His next one is the 41 of Dalton Kilrow in that MFRD Designs car. As he works underneath of...
Here comes the race leader down pit road. Here comes Taylor Butcher Benjamin to follow. Kilrow keeps it out on the racetrack. So does Derek Paulson. Now Carroll works his way around Kilrow, almost making a little bit of contact right there.
I didn't know he was going to turn it down like he did. Man, he got right up next to the door of that 41.
Carroll with a fuel only stop. Let's go back and check on Corey Sherman, trying to work his way around Wellman right now. That will be the gap once everybody brings it down pit side. Derek Paulson brings it down pit road, but Dalton Kilrow keeps it out on the racetrack for another lap.
So we got a few guys that pitted on lap 10 and a few on a lap 11. And Chris Carroll, that's a lot of drivers he's going to have to go around. Rick Thompson calling out his pit. Rick's sitting in 6th at the moment.
Yeah, there's at least like, I'd say 5 to 6 people on pit road right now.
Dalton Kilrow bringing his 41 down.
Mark Arthur keeps it out on the racetrack, going to lead a lap here. Looks like everybody else has brought it down pit road. How about Fred Thompson in 7th right now, Terry? Now 5th.
Good run out of that 46.
Now 3rd, now 2nd, Fred Thompson.
Fred last pitted on lap 10, so Fred's going to have to come down.
When does he bring the 46 machine down? Can he lead a lap here tonight?
Oh yeah, if he doesn't bring it down now, he'll lead it. Oh, he just called it out too.
Nah, he might. He might still get it. I don't know. Well, Mark's actually on pit road right now. So no, but hey, Fred Thompson ran 2nd place there tonight, Ted.
Awesome out of Fred.
So here comes Chris Carroll. Let's see, we did have a driver on that round of pit stops there to take tires. 23 of Sutphin, so we're going to have to watch. He's going to be coming through the field pretty quick here.
Yeah, him and Poliski both.
So a little interesting strategy right there, changing it up. So currently right now, Chris Carroll runs first. 4-second lead over Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Corey Sherman now back to third. Don't look now, Terry, but look who's right behind that number 3.
Number 41, Dalton Kilrow.
Is there a little bit of history between them? Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Here comes Sutphin on them newer tires. He goes around Dalton and Corey like they're standing still. Now works his way around Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Sight set on Chris Carroll. So right now, Chris Carroll, your race leader. Kobe Sutphin runs second, starting to run him down on them fresh tires. Taylor Butcher Benjamin in third. Corey Sherman in fourth. Dalton Kilrow rounds out your top 5. We're going to take our first commercial break of the evening. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
We're back live here on True Sim Productions. We got a new race leader. Well, we pretty much saw it coming before we went to commercial break right there. The 23 of Kobe Sutphin is your new race leader on fresh tires, and he's about 0.6 ahead of second place Andy Poliski, who also took fresh tires on the last set of green flag pit stops. Lap 54 here of 166. We got 113 to go.
Yeah, I just seen Cody Sutphin put Brian Dees down a lap.
Dees is kind of fighting a mangled race car right now. We know with these setups, the front end, if they get even the tiniest bit of damage, they're going to be hurting the rest of the race, trying not to blow the engine up. And Brian Dees got some heavy front end damage there under that first caution. Currently sitting there in the 27th spot, lap down.
Yeah, we've seen that in a few races already, Sam. We get a little bit of damage on that front end. These guys will blow them up. And we get an interview when they're sitting in the, getting that thing fixed, new motor thrown in that car. They'll go up to the care center, talk to us a little bit. But yeah, it's horrible in these cars.
Well, the number 14 of Dave Seats, Terry, he's another driver. He pit lap 41 and took tires as well. He's currently up in the inside the top 5 there in 4th position. So Dave Seats trying to make something happen here on an altering strategy compared to everybody else. Same with the 23 and the 32.
Seats is actually gaining every little bit on Chris Carroll. Carroll right now running 3rd.
But what do you think about this strategy here? I mean, it's a good way for, you know, Kobe to get up there, lead some laps, get some bonus points, but you're eventually gonna have to double stint a set of tires, and a lot of these guys know it's best to just get it out of the way early, and then you can kind of manage your last 3 sets throughout the race. So yeah, I'm with you on that. Get that double stint out of the way, man. That way you can start changing tires basically on every fuel run, and then you can be competitive out here. I just seen Bradley Hollifield take his car back behind the wall to his hauler. Sam Lawson's on pit road, Terry. I don't know if there's problems there for the number 24 or not. See if I can't go back and see if we got anything on Sam Lawson. Let's go back and take a look here. There is contact. Massengill got into the wall, got into Derek Paulson, and collected Sam Lawson. There was no caution for this, ladies and gentlemen. Stay green.
Massengill actually got a black flag off that, Sam.
It gets into the wall, comes down, gets into Derek. Sam Lawson, he tries to go to the high side, nowhere to go for the 24. Can't believe that wasn't a caution. Still on pit road. Night pretty much ruined here for the number 24.
Chris Carroll just called out a pit stop, bringing her down pit lane as we speak.
That quick, huh?
Yeah, that was quick.
I guess it has been about 30 laps. For this, you know, for Carroll and Sherman and that, but I don't know, maybe Carroll's not liking the way the car's handling right now, and this wants a fresh set of tires. I mean, we know how that is. Eventually you just get to the point where you're like, man, I need fresh tires. It's not happening anymore.
And this should be Carroll's first set of tires. Yep, car going up on the right side.
Poliski is bringing it down pit side right now in the number 32.
Carroll down the way with tires and fuel. As the governor's still sitting on pit lane, Sam.
Yeah, heavy damage there for Samuel Lawson. Probably just trying to get it all fixed and gonna run the rest of it out.
I'm watching Poliski, and I just happened to see the 3 of Sherman pull in. Sherman's getting tires. Poliski got tires.
I'm not seeing Lawson in the infield care center just yet, so we'll see if we can't get a word in from him here later on. So current Race leader is Kobe Sutphin, but you got teammate Dave Seats right behind him in second.
Kobe Sutphin sitting right now about 22 laps on them set of tires that he's running.
How about Jamie Walker, Terry, up 32 spots, sitting in third?
Evidently, the 88 has not been able to qualify as of late, Sam, what we've watched him do. So maybe he's trying to get them big mover points. Hell, that'd be 5 points for the 88 car tonight.
And as you know, with this new points format this season, every point matters. See a couple more drivers bringing it down pit side. Dustin Ping, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. So green flag pit stops happening once again here at Las Vegas.
Kobe Sutphin still showing our race leader over Dave Seats by about 4.5 seconds. About 4 seconds behind Dave Seats, we got Jamie Walker. Another almost 4 seconds behind Walker, we got Rick Thompson. And then just a little over half a second, we got Dalton Kilroy. That's your top 5.
Thompson's someone we really haven't talked a whole lot about tonight, Terry. Why don't we go on board here with him? Since we got an in-car camera of Rick Thompson.
Getting some heat on the track, Sam, with drivers. Here's the 12 Mark Arthur. Sounds like he was kind of talking to Mike Hamlin about something. Either that or he was talking to the 64, Josh Rutherford. Needless to say, the 12 was not a happy camper.
He is kind of in a little gaggle of cars right now. Just got around Amanda Sherman. Not seeing anything on timing and scoring, so maybe just didn't like where the lap cars were going. Mark just trying to work his way through them.
That might have been it.
Tanner Marr hitting pit road in the number 4. Kobe Sutphin still out on the racing surface. Chris Carroll, remember, he has come down pit road already there on lap 59. He did take tires. Joshua Rutherford down pit road. Eric Paulson follows him.
Kobe Sutphin still our race leader, over 5 seconds over Dave Seats. Wow.
Got some lap traffic ahead of him right now, looking to the inside of the 27. That's Michael Miller, currently in 14th, now 1 lap down.
I think Miller actually kind of moved up out of the way to give Kobe whatever lane he really wanted on that. Good move out of 27.
Kobe's still keeping it out on the track. Last pit on lap 39. He's gone exactly 30 laps as of right now. Definitely going to have to bring it probably, I'd say, here in the next 2 laps, Terry. We've had no cautions, so. And I was right. Here he comes. Race leader.
There he is.
23 of Kobe Sutphin down on the pit road. Locks him up. Gets it woed up, though.
Yeah, he had the front end going left or back end going right and vice versa.
Hey, teammate Dave Seats going to follow him. Rick Thompson also brings the 76 down pit road. Dalton Kilroy is going to keep it out on the racetrack for another lap. Same, it looks like, with Mike Hamlin in the 28. Hamlin just trying to bounce back from that earlier incident and doing a good job of it right now, currently in second.
21 is Zimmerman trying to get a lap back, getting around Dalton.
Dalton keeps it out again. So He's gone about 30 laps as of right now. Last pit on lap 41. Same with Mike Hamlin right behind him in the 28. Rick Thompson's bringing a 76 back out on track.
Man, still got some conversation going on the track, Sam, between the 12 and a couple other drivers.
Well, the 28 brings it down pit side. He was right behind the 12. Mike Hamlin was currently running third.
Well, that wasn't the car. It was Corey Rutherford.
It's probably going to be 4 tires stop and fuel for the number 28. Gilroy's still out on the racetrack. I don't know how much I like this. This strategy, I don't think it's going to work.
Well, we see Dalton tried a different strategy last week, and it really hurt him bad. I can't remember where he finished. It was in the bottom. So, yeah, Dalton Kilroy, this time might not be a good strategy for him.
Yeah, Mark Arthur back on pit road, but once this cycles through, Terry, I believe Andy Poliski is going to take over the race lead. Remember, we both kind of heard it from him before the race. Was just trying to find some speed out of that race car, and he's taking tires both times now on his pit stop, so still has to double stint yet, but once it cycles through, gonna be the race leader, gonna get those 5 extra bonus points.
Yep, I think I would have already done my double stint.
You gotta try something here tonight to get points, and if you don't think you can win, and you want to at least get them 5 bonus points for leading, hey, more power to you.
No, I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Get them points. Everything matters, like you said already.
Well, remember, right now, Poliski also racing for the True Sim Productions halfway award. That's on
that's true.
That's on lap 83, coming to take lap 84.
Dalton Kilroy, leader, called out his pit. He's coming down pit lane once he comes off turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, and I just don't know how I just don't know how I feel about this strategy right now. I mean, yeah, he stayed out as long as he could. He's going to be able to run longer than anybody else. Now going to have the freshest tires. However, you stayed out there longer than anybody else, maybe hoping for a caution or what have you. You lost all that track position, all that time on the racetrack now.
I'm going to stay on him, see what he does with tires here.
Slid through his pit box, I believe, here today. Nope, he got it.
And he's getting tires.
It looked close. It looked really close right there.
Absolutely did. And as you said, Andy Poliski will get the lead back now. Chris Carroll, 3.5 seconds behind him.
Poliski crosses the line. He's going to take 5 bonus points here tonight for leading the lap. Looking underneath Joshua Rutherford. Rutherford currently in 15th. Chris Carroll about 3.6 seconds behind Andy Poliski. Mark Arthur, who's right in front of Carroll right now, runs 19th, currently 1 lap down, trying to get his lap back. But compared to Carroll, Mark Arthur pit on lap 72, whereas Chris Carroll pit on lap 59. So Mark did go quite a bit longer than that number 99. Should start to see him pull away here with them fresher tires. Look at what Poliski's got to deal with. A whole bunch of people here.
Looking at the lap traffic.
Yeah, looking to the inside of Hamlin. But remember, Hamlin pit on lap 71. He went 11 laps longer than the 32 did. He's able to get around him, no problem. Same with Wildman Wellman, and here comes Casey Campbell to the outside. All these drivers getting their laps back right here.
Casey Campbell now 73 gets around the 32 of Poliski. He will be the last car on the lead lap. Here comes Amanda Sherman. She's a few laps down, I believe 2 laps, so she get one back the old-fashioned way right here, get around that 32 car.
Man, currently being scored in 26, 2 laps down.
Amanda said on the pre-race she wants to be fast, save tires, but she wants to get aggressive after the halfway. So we're going to see what that 8 does here. She can pretty much start getting that aggressiveness on right now.
Chris Carroll has closed the gap about 2/10, but not really closing too much more than that. He's got all that lap traffic in front of him. A lot of dirty air there that he's got to get around and get through before he can get up to the back bumper of Andy Poliski, who, again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, has yet to double stint a set of tires. We know you're going to have to do it at least once. And all we mean by when we say double stint is you have to run the same set of tires for 2 fuel runs.
And, you know, we had 2 cautions pretty close to each other, and I believe that's where I would have done them. Mark Arthur gets around Amanda Sherman, tried to get up there to get around the 32.
Well, Dalton's trying to do the same thing as well. Mark going to go to the high side around Poliski. Dalton Kilroy going to follow him. So that puts Mark back on the lead lap. Same with Dalton Kilroy once he clears him right here. And those 2 drivers are currently running 18th and 19th. Dalton did pit 3 laps later than Mark did. Has a little bit better rubber underneath that race car compared to the number 12. But we actually have to go back just a little bit to our race leader. Andy Poliski still has Amanda Sherman right behind him. We're currently running in the race lead, 3.2 seconds now over the 99 of Chris Carroll. So Carroll has cut another 2/10 out of that lead, slowly starting to work his way forward.
And they're both going out to pit about the same time. Poliski pitted on 60, Carroll on 59. Both of them did take tires. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how these guys fit it out with the 32 and the 99.
Got one driver on coming to pit road. That's Brian Zimmerman in the number 21. He was one of those drivers who early in the race did not come down pit road under those 2 cautions. So he's one of the first to bring it down. So we should actually be seeing Chris Carroll come down here pretty shortly once again here, Terry. Lap 89 would be 30 laps for him.
Yeah, I think he may have just called out his pit, or he was telling Van Fleet to go ahead and get around him.
I think that's a little early. I mean, you want to run the fuel out as much as you can. You don't want to stretch yourself too thin, but I don't know. If he can make it to 89, I think Carroll's going to have to get to 89 to keep on this same strategy as Poliski is right now.
Yeah, he was just being nice to Van Fleet at 89 and let him go.
Poliski with a 3.3 second lead over Chris Carroll. He last pit on lap number 60. Remember, Carroll on 59. So these 2 drivers should be coming down pit road around the same time. The question is, what does Andy Poliski do? Does he take tires, or does he finally double stint a set here going forward? That being said, too, Terry, we kind of missed it, but Andy Poliski will take home the True Sim Productions Halfway Award.
Yes, he will. Congratulations, Andy, for getting the Halfway TSP Award. We'll be sending you out that $1 million check minus a couple zeros.
I'll tell you what,
zeros.
Before these drivers start this next round of green flag pit stops, let's go ahead and take another commercial break. This time we're going to go side by side so y'all don't miss a thing. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
I guess I'll take it then. Kobe Suffolk's still your race leader. Just seeing Chris Carroll get around and get his lap back. Right now, the 32 is actually trying to get a lap back of Andy Poliski. He does get that back. Paul Ellison trying to get a lap back. Where is Paul Ellison right now, Sam? Where's he showing?
I don't know, Terry.
There he is, 24th.
I don't know, Terry, but I know for certain. I asked you, do you want it when we come back? You said sure.
I said no, go ahead. That's all right, I don't mind. As you can see, Kobe Sutton is your race leader. Dave Seats running second, about 5 seconds behind him. Mike Hamlin, 16 seconds behind Dave Seats in third. Dalton Kilrow in the 41, running fourth. And Kyle Wellman ain't really said his name a lot tonight. He's running in the fifth place. We did have some pit stops going on as we was at commercial, but I think everything's starting to play back out as we left it, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Seats is on pit road right now. I'm wondering when Kobe is going to bring the 23 down pit road. Then you got Mike Hamlin again, who last pit on lap 71, so he can at least run till about lap, I'd say, I don't know, 110 or so, somewhere around there for Mike Hamlin. And we were talking there under the break as we see the 23 bringing it down pit side right now. these guys who ran a later strategy might have something, but they're gonna have to pick the right time when to come down pit road. I'm thinking if you can pit here and then make it till about lap 136, come down pit road again, take your last set of tires, I think you're on the money there to finish out this thing in a good spot.
Kobe, oh man, Kobe suffered again, taking tires on his pit stop.
That's all four, Terry.
Wow.
So
yeah.
That means he's going to have to double stint the last set of tires. And, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. That's when everybody's going to be going the hardest, is on that last set of tires. So, I don't know, lap 99 of 166. We've got about 67 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Mike Hamlin, currently your race leader right now. Last pit on lap 71. Still has to bring the number 28 down pit side.
Well, I can't believe Kobe has not double stinted tires yet.
He has to now. There's no question. He's going to have to take fuel only. I mean, everybody else is taking tires too, but he was in a good spot right there. So I don't know. I mean, it's a gamble, and it's definitely a different strategy. We haven't really seen it play out, but it might tonight. Who knows? As we see the 28 of Mike Hamlin bring it down pit side. So Dalton Kilrow, your race leader right now, last pit on lap 75.
Yeah, right now Mark Arthur running second, slowly reeling into 41 and Dalton Kilrow. Chris Carroll finally got his lap back, made it all the way up to third right now. Oh, he just got around Mark Arthur.
And Mark just brought it down pit side into number 12. Dalton keeps it out on the racetrack. Chris Carroll 2 seconds back. And this is going to be the toughest part, Terry, is this strategy call here tonight for the final green flag pit stop. I don't know. What can you do? Like I said, you come down on 136, you can probably make it the rest of the way. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of guys do.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that. We think we're going to split this stint up right here. Go 33, 34, whatever laps, then go the rest of the way.
Yeah, but the problem that I'm kind of seeing right now, Chris Carroll, last pit on lap 87. So let's see here. You got a 97, then 107. There's your 20, then 127. Carroll's going to be pushing it on that last bit, Terry. I don't know if he's even going to make it on fuel.
Well, we've seen Carroll do this before. Come off turn 4, ran out of gas. Jamie Walker passed him for the win.
I don't know, man. I was talking to Mark before the race, and he tried in practice doing a fuel save strategy to see if it would work. And that was with him saving fuel. Now, remember, Carroll's not saving fuel. But Mark said just to save 4 laps, you'd have to start saving from the beginning of the race. And we haven't seen Carroll do that. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him here. He's almost been out here for about 10, 20 laps. So we'll keep an eye on these race leaders, see what they're going to do.
It's going to get interesting, that's for sure, man. Dalton Kilmer still a race leader. Teammate in the 6th, Paulson, trying to stay up on the lead. Stay on that lead lap.
Yeah, I mean, right here, you got Dalton leading, you got Carroll catching you. Dalton's either going to pit right before Carroll catches him, or he's going to pit as soon as Carroll gets around him. At least that's what I would do if I was in Dalton's position right now. Because you don't want to lose too much more time on the racetrack. You already know right here you can go another 30 laps, get to that lap 136 and be able to make it the rest of the way. So we might see this number 41 come down pit road here in the next couple of laps.
And, we've seen it in the past. We know the 40's won good with fuel mileage races, and this is going to be one of the night. I think them early 2 cautions we had kind of messed up the strategy for these guys. Carroll trying to work underneath the 41, trying to get a lead off of that.
Side by side across the line. Give it to Dalton that time by.
Carroll goes down on the apron, try to get a little bit more speed of that 99 as he does. And man, look at the 28. Holy crap.
That's Mike Hamlin. He's currently sitting in 14th position, trying to get his lap back right here.
So, Sam, you called it. Carroll got around him. Now he's coming down pit lane this time by the 41, Dalton Kilrow.
Hard on the binders for the number 41. Looks like he's going to be able to hit pit road smooth. And that does hand the race lead back over to Chris Carroll. Andy Poliski 1.8 seconds back off the number 99. Both these drivers last pit on lap 87 and 88. So they've done almost about 20 laps thus far. Got about 10 more laps before we see them come back down pit road.
Kilrow right side of the car up and down, and here comes the left side's up. Dalton Kilrow fuel and tires. Down and away for Dalton Kilrow in the 41. Governor, we see you out there in chat, bud. We wish you to stayed in this thing. Don't know exactly what happened to your car.
So 2 early cautions there. We had one on lap 4 and one on lap 9. And man, it's gone green flag the whole way ever since. We're still watching race leader Chris Carroll. He's got some lap traffic there in between him. You see Mark Arthur trying to work his way back up through here. Remember, Mark last pit on lap 101 has only been out there for about 9 laps. So freshest tires out of everybody right now.
You see that 12 car starting making its way through some of these guys, maybe even trying to get his lap back.
Well, we know Mark's going to be close to make it on one more stop. I think, honestly, right now, the one driver who has a good strategy as they run right now is that 41 of Dalton Kilrow, because he can come down on lap 136, make it the rest of the way guaranteed.
Mark works his way under the 99 of Carroll, then now he's going to the last car on the lead lap is that 12 car.
And not only that, Terry, never mind, I forgot what I was going to say. It came and went that quick, man. It was something good, too, I tell you what.
Just have to notice Dustin Peng right now has the best lap of the race with a 30.837. Place, Rick Thompson calling out his pit. Make sure Mark doesn't run him over.
He's good at that.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking from experience or anything, but hey, Mark.
I am.
NASCAR, Texas. That's all I'm going to say.
Arca car, Martinsville.
Yeah, it was Arca for me, too. Under caution, no less, too, Terry.
Oh, see, mine was under race conditions. Oh, maybe it wasn't Martinsville. It might have even been here making anyway. I know I told him, don't touch me. He touched me. I might have threw my headset off and just got out of the race. Carroll bring it down pit lane.
Locks it up. Was he able to hit pit road under speed? Not showing a black flag for Carroll, so looks like he barely made it. He had them rear tires locked up for a second there, Terry.
Yeah, and again, one side of the car wants to go left, the other wants to go to the right as he comes down pit lane.
Here's the thing. He can't make it the rest of the way.
No.
Even pitting now, he's going to have to pit one more time. Same with Andy Poliski here.
And I think Carroll just took his last set of tires. Again, any program riders out there, man, make a program so we can take track of these tires.
Yeah, for real. That'd be awesome.
Carroll back out on track, running 10th at the moment, 11th. Oh, there he's moving. Never mind.
I was clicking on another driver, Terry, and it wouldn't let me switch.
Hate when that happens.
50 laps to go here at Vegas. Kobe Sutphin takes over the race lead. Jamie Walker up to second.
So here's the interesting thing I had going on in my mind with that 23 car. What's he going to do, Sam? I mean, he's still got a long way to go in this race with very limited tires.
Haven't really been following Jamie Walker's pit cycle, so I don't know what he has left on tires.
23.
Well, I'm talking about Walker.
Oh, okay.
As he goes blowing by Sutphin. Now, remember, we know Sutphin has no tires, right? So if he has to pit again, oh man, this is going to be really close for some of these guys. Kobe might have to double stint tires.
Oh my God. Jamie Walker finally gets that 88 up there in the front spot tonight. It took him a whole 118 laps to do it, but he is up there in the lead.
5 bonus points to Jamie Walker. 48 laps to go.
Jamie Walker, Sam, right now with a 0X, so he is looking to get some good points tonight. Jamie Walker actually sitting 9th in our points battle. Well, I think he's got 2 or 3 wins, I believe. 3 wins? Yeah, 3 wins.
Dave Seats right behind him in second. Kobe has fallen to third. And I'm telling you, Terry, I think that's what's going on with the 23. I think he's just backed off so much because he knows he has to save this set of tires. This is it.
Man, it's 46 laps he's got to run on this set of tires. Oh, boy.
That's going to be rough. I mean, he's out there just, babying this thing around the racetrack. You can just tell the way he's entering the corners right here. Losing a lot of ground to his teammate right now, Mike Hamlin. How about it, Terry? We haven't really mentioned it a whole lot. I mean, we've said their names. They're up inside the top 5 a lot tonight, but the whole team of Limitless Motorsports, Dave Seats, Kobe Sutphin, Mike Hamlin, all up inside the top 5 pretty much all night here tonight.
Yeah, great run out of Seats, Hamlin team there. And Kobe, excuse me.
Well, I think everybody's pretty much sealed into their strategies now with 45 laps to go. The only thing, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, we know it. Something that could throw a wrench into this. Caution.
Absolutely.
And then who's got the tires?
I was just doing something with Kobe and Walker. Kobe, by the time he got to turn 1, was at 165 mile an hour. Jamie Walker was at 183. So yes, Kobe is laying back, or he's just running over his damn tires.
Either he's trying to save fuel, or he is just trying to save tires. We can see if we can't get a shot here. Let's go in car with Sutphin, go on board for a lap, kind of see what the number 23 is up to. I don't know, Terry. Right now, it just sounds like he is just trying to save tire. That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, the field is just flying by him now. She's Sherman, Wellman, these guys just getting around him.
Jamie Walker brings it down pit road here on lap 122.
Jamie Walker putting his last set of tires on, I believe.
Hands the race lead over to Dave Seats. Jamie Walker down and away. It's like a 14.6 second, 14.6 second stop for Walker.
Not a bad stop, 14.6.
Mark Arthur on pit road right now as well. Interesting strategy call out of the 12. Taking his last set of tires here. Is he going to have to stop one more time? I thought the 12 would have been able to make it to 136 there.
Yeah, he's sitting at 124 laps. There's no way he's going to go 40 laps. It's 42 laps.
Seats brings it down pit road. That'll hand the lead back over to his teammate, Mike Hamlin. Not sure. Did Hamlin lead a lap yet tonight, Terry, or is this the first one?
This might be his first one.
I haven't really been keeping.
Anyway.
There's been a lot of lead changes here tonight. A lot of people getting 5 bonus points here this evening at Vegas. 41 laps to go. Mike Hamlin, Limitless Motorsports, leading the way right now.
Kobe Suffin still dropping back fast, but Chris Carroll has got around Kobe, and now Chris Carroll a little over a second behind Mike Hamlin, but reeling him in quickly. I think Hamlin's got a good strategy going on here. If he still has another set of tires, Sam, he last been at 100. He's got 27 laps in.
Caution out on the speedway. Caution flag out on the speedway.
Well, it looks like between Derek Paulson, Jason Bauer, and Mark Arthur, Kyle Wellman. Oh, wow.
Let's go back and see what happened. 09 got into Paulson. Mark involved, Wellman involved. Yeah, big hit for Paulson, man. Oh, man, it looks like Derek kind of comes up thinking that he cleared the 09. I don't know, man. We'll let race control obviously call that one, but, I mean, if I had to guess, that's going to be on the 6. Now, this is going to change everything.
Absolutely.
Because we got a caution. Everybody's going to come down pit road, obviously. Everybody's going to get on the same strategy. However, we got 39 laps to go.
That's going to be stretching out your fuel.
That's stretching it big time. And there's no way you're going to be able to save that many laps here under caution. Mike Hamlin leads them down pit road.
All your leaders are coming down pit lane.
So who kind of didn't luck out there? It looks like Mark Arthur, but they're going to be able to get the wave around. Most of these guys. Remember, Mark pit on lap 123. Hamlin on pit road right now. Looks like tires for the 28. Interesting.
Well, Sam, the hammer brought it down on the 6 car, Paulson.
Yeah.
But the hammer also said those 2 dreaded words you do not like to hear.
That was pretty evident. I mean,
yeah, he said there was a little bit of net code involved with that, but overall, it is on Paulson.
So there you have it. Well, here's some strategy being played here, Terry. Right now, Corey Sherman, Jamie Walker being scored 1 and 2. Now, they gotta pit one more time. There's no question.
Yeah, absolutely.
But everybody who just came down pit road, I think, has to pit one more time for a splash and go. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, this race just got way more interesting. Not that it wasn't before with all the strategies, but now, I mean, a whole wrench thrown into everything. I said it earlier. I guess I must have jinxed it. So if that's the worst bad luck we have tonight from me, that's good.
Yeah, if the only way I can see everybody making it is if we have another quick caution, everybody comes back in and top off, they might be able to make it.
It would be very, very close, but yeah. I think you're right. I think if we had another quick yellow and everybody came down, yeah, they'd be able to make it from there. Because we're already on lap 130. Remember, we said the goal lap was 136 if you can do 30 laps on fuel.
23 teammates of Hamlin and Hamlin's back there just tagging the 28 car. I mean, the
23 is tagging to 28. Stuff and trying to just push on Hamlin a little bit. That's all.
See about 5 cars ahead of our race leaders right now. I think it's 5 or 6 there. They're all going to be able to get the wave around here once we get the one to green. It's like Albarico in that mix. He's going to bring it down pit side.
This is going to be interesting with this.
Well, we know that Sherman and Walker up here just saving fuel, saving as much as they can. I don't know. Do you go green and just immediately come down pit road once it's that magic number? I mean, what do you do here? This is going to be really interesting. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of baffled at how this one played out here tonight at Vegas.
Pretty interesting, and you know, this is the stuff we like to see. Actually,
yeah,
these guys got to think on their feet now.
That's just it. I mean, you know, everybody pretty much had their strategy set in stone about 10 laps ago, right? And now, like you said, quick on your feet. What do? We see drivers staying out. We see people coming down pit road. I mean, everybody's pretty much around the 120-ish mark, 128, somewhere around there. So I don't know. I think everybody's got to stop at least one more time before this thing finishes. But the lights are off on the pace car. Corey Sherman, Jamie Walker, gonna fire him off this time.
Corey Sherman last pit 118, Walker 123. So we know Walker has a few lap better tires underneath that 88 car. And then we got Dave Seats at 125. So then the rest of it is pretty much 128.
I'm gonna take the green flag here, Terry. It's gonna be 35 laps to go. You want to talk about tight on fuel. In the restart zone, Sherman fires them off. We're back underway.
Sherman with a good jump on the 88 as the 81 and Payne trying to get underneath the 88 of Walker.
It's going to drift up the track a little bit. Chris Carroll trying to follow through right now. Corey Sherman still the race leader down the backstretch. We're going to take it 3 wide back here. Dustin Ping, Chris Carroll, Jamie Walker. Ping thinks better of it. Ducks back in line. Here comes Chris Carroll to the inside of Jamie Walker. Dalton Kilrow as well in this mix, looking to the inside.
I think Sherman's trying to make that car a little wider than it actually is. Oh, no, he's going to let Carroll go here. Here comes 41 of Kilrow around the 88. Trying to follow suit with 99 and Carroll to get round 2 for 1 cell here. Wow.
Corey Sherman real tight up against the outside wall right there. Able to hang on to it, trying to hold on to second. Dalton Kilrow to the inside right now. Again, 34 laps to go. What do, ladies and gentlemen? When do you make that last pit stop? This is getting wild.
Now, who's got a set of tires left in the bank? Does Sherman have them? Does Walker have them? Hamlin, who's got them?
I don't know, but Corey kind of put himself in a good spot, I think, track position-wise, if he knows that everybody's going to have to stop one more time here. I mean, we're coming to 32 laps to go. These guys run another 2-3 laps. That's it. You're in the window. Come down, fuel up, make it the rest of the way.
Sam, when do you think the 41 will start letting off that pedal?
I don't know.
Or can he afford to let off the pedal?
I don't think anybody can right now, to be honest. Walker doing a really good job here. He's on 5-lap older tires than our race leaders, still trying to hang tight with them. Mike Hamlin trying to work his way around Jamie Walker right now for 3rd.
I mean, a quick caution right now would change everything. Everybody would come down, be able to top off, would be able to make it the rest of the way. We got 30 laps to go.
31 laps to go. I think next time by, pit road might get a little busy. If not with 30 to go, I'd say with about 28 to go. We're going to see pit road getting busy.
That's what I was thinking more of. I want to give that little bit of a cushion.
There it is, 30 laps to go. We've been saying it all night, ladies and gentlemen. You can make it 25 to 30 laps here tonight at Vegas. Top two, last pit on lap 128. We're going to lap 166. You do the math. They cannot make it.
Dalton Gilroy back in that 41 car in second place behind his number 99 car, Chris Carroll. Dalton trying to make a back-to-back win here. I mean, he won here last season in the Arctic car. Dalton Gilroy trying to make it 2 in a row here.
In the fuel window with 29 laps to go. Leaders stay out on the racetrack. Corey Sherman has fallen back to 11th from that restart. But he can make it from here if he goes down. I don't know, man. It's going to be close.
Taylor Butcher Benjamin back here in 9th place, all over the back end of the 89 of Van Fleet. Trying to look underneath that 89, get that spot away from him. That's for 8th place.
If I'm doing my math right, it looks like our leaders are going to be about 8 laps short on fuel.
Man.
That includes everyone pretty much all the way down. Corey Sherman needs to pit here in the next few laps, considering he last pit on lap 118.
Corey Sherman started first on this segment right here, coming out of that caution. Now he's back
Poliski.
to 11th.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, Terry, but that's someone we've been watching all night long. He's been up in the race lead to 32 of Poliski, first on pit road, bringing teammate Paul Ellison with him.
I'm going to stay on a 32 of Poliski, see if he has a set of tires left.
I don't think he does. I really don't. No, fuel only for the number 32.
Yeah, fuel only.
Splash and go, so we know Poliski can make it.
So the two I'm really wondering about is Jamie Walker in the 88 and Sherman in the 3. Do they have a set of tires left?
Once I see Sherman pop down pit road, we'll get a camera on him. Right now, top two are still kind of duking it out right here. They keep it out on the racetrack. 24 laps to go.
Walker just calling out his pit.
So he's going to try and shortstop these guys. Mike Hamlin now up to 3rd.
Corey Sherman also calling it out.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on these guys, Terry. I'll watch Corey if you watch Jamie.
That's fine.
Want to see? I'm curious as well to see if these guys have a set of tires left.
Wow. Rutherford, man. Jamie Walker coming in hot. He gets to slow down though.
And trying to get every bit he can out of it. He's trying to shortstop these guys up front. Tires
Jamie
going on
Walker
the 88.
tires.
Yep, I saw it right there as well, Terry. Now, what is Sherman going to do? So he can make it the rest of the way as well. You better hope he has a set of tires laying on pit road here. Tires. Yeah, there it is. All right. So now they got fresher tires. They're going to be running down these leaders. These guys don't want to keep it out on the racetrack too long. There's a lot of people bringing it down pit side, Terry. Lone Dutchman on pit road as well.
Van Fleet said he has something for the long run, but I mean, he's going to have a long run now. We'll see what he does here with this pit. Van Fleet saved tires.
Carroll still keeps it out on the racing surface. Same with Dalton and Mike Hamlin. They're probably thinking, hey, run it until we can't run it no more and have the freshest set of tires at the end if they still have them. But I don't think Carroll has them.
I don't believe he does either. Now, Dalton, we know that he... I'm guessing he may have a set yet. know, how many of these guys right now are hollering, man, we could use a caution right now.
I know there's at least 2 of them.
Absolutely.
Mark Arthur on pit road, 20 laps to go. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, let's get the chat going. We know everybody's got to stop. Who's your pick now?
Yeah, we didn't do one, and I'm glad we didn't. All right, 99, Chris Carroll still in the lead up here over Dalton Kilrow. Less than a second, though, Dalton. Then about a 0.7, Mike Hamlin in third. Kobe Sutton fourth, Brian Zimmerman rounding out our top 5. Right now, it shows we ain't got but 8 cars on the lead lap. Dave Seats being the last one on the lead lap, with Kyle Wellman being the first car a lap down.
18 laps to go. A lot of drivers
going to do.
A lot of these drivers have already pit. Andy Poliski, Jamie Walker, Corey Sherman. Sherman had a slow stop though, 15.1. But he is starting to make his way up. He is in 14th on them fresher tires. Right behind his teammate, Philip Van Vliet.
Van Vliet also on the fresh tires.
Racing for the banner right now too, Terry.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
What a comeback for Corey Sherman, at least. That first strategy, I think, hurt him pretty bad. Now can make it the rest of the way here. Both TNA drivers of Philip Van Vliet and Corey Sherman, 11th and 12th currently. We still got a bunch of guys who haven't pit yet.
We also, Walker can make it now.
Walker can make it now. So can Andy Poliski. I can't believe Carroll's keeping it out this long. Are they going to wait till the last second? 15 to go.
Man, you're in your cushion. You can bring it down. I don't know why they'd be hunting for a caution now. It's really getting a little late for that.
I think I don't know. I think maybe these guys up front are thinking, man, we used all of our tires. We got to get out as far ahead as we can, or stay out as long as we can, because they're going to just take fuel only. These guys with better tires are just going to fly right by them. Sutphin's on pit road. We know he doesn't have any tires left.
Absolutely.
Watching race leader Chris Carroll, Dalton Kilrow, about 0.8 of a second behind him.
I'm riding along with Sutphin here. I want to see, make sure he got tires. Nope, fuel only.
Say, unless he had a grip hack.
You're right.
He had the extra tires hack going on or something. I don't think that 23 had tires left. Walker just made his way around him. So Van Vliet and Corey Sherman still 11th and 12th, trying to catch up to Andy Poliski, who did take fuel only. So they should run him down no problem. Chris Carroll still keeps it out on the racetrack. I don't know, man. I think they might be hoping for that caution, Terry. They got to be thinking something out of that, or they're just going to wait, come down, splash and go, and be done with it.
Dave Seats into 14. Missed the pit road. He actually called his pit out and missed it. Caution
on the speedway. Unbelievable.
Oh, Jamie Walker, Fred Thompson. Wow.
You see it here, folks. There it is. Kind of hard to tell from that angle. Looks like Jamie came up, maybe tried to stay off the 46. We'll let race control decide on that one. I'll see if I can't get another angle for you guys. Comes off the corner and right. No, man, I don't know, Terry. That one, I hate to use the word we do here on True Sim Productions. We hate it, but man, coming from that angle, coming off the corner, right there's the contact. There's a decent amount of net code in between those two.
Yeah, they didn't touch whatsoever.
So that's going to be a tough call there for Garrett, but so that's tough. Well, that actually worked out in favor of Dave's seats. You said he missed pit road.
I think what happened, he may have seen the accident happening and just said, heck with it, I'll stay out. So let's see what Carroll and Kilroe has in their left here.
I think it's going to be fuel only for these guys, man. And you got people like Jamie Walker and Corey Sherman now. Fresh tires. Philip Van Vliet. Fresh tires. Mike Hamlin. Can Hamlin pull off a win here tonight? Get his first win? Fuel only stop for Carroll. So no, they don't have tires, Terry. I'm telling you what, that's what Corey Sherman wanted. Mike Hamlin, these guys with fresh tires, that is exactly what they wanted. Now they're going to have to get the wave around, but they got fresh tires over these guys.
Wow.
10 laps to go, man. This is going to get wild.
So, Sam, discussion right now between the Hammer and Mark Arthur. Mark is the owner of the league. So, Garrett is actually okay, hold on a minute. Okay, I think we're going to call it as straight net code and not no penalty.
I mean, he must be seeing what I see then, because I wouldn't say it was egregious net code, but there was a lot there. So, I mean, again, that's race control's call, man.
All righty. Nobody's getting the EOL, and he said it. Sam, we've seen it. Both cars are going straight, then all of a sudden both of them's turning, and he doesn't feel right that anybody should get a penalty for that. But Jamie Walker's sitting in what, 1, 2, 4th place now or somewhere?
Well, he's got to get the wave around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nine laps to go here at Vegas. It's still showing Chris Carroll race leader. Brian Zimmerman second.
Yeah, that'll all change.
And it looked like Dalton Kilroe might have had a set of tires in the back pocket. He's 5th.
Mark Arthur already congratulating Dalton on the win.
Well, you can't speak too early.
That's what Dalton exactly says. He's never saying that too soon.
Anything can happen. Now, Dalton, if he did take tires there, which it's showing he did, he would have the freshest set right now on track. But he's got to work his way around this traffic clean to make it happen. So right now, people like Jamie Walker, Kobe Sutphin, Corey Sherman, Philip Van Vliet, Mike Hamlin, all those guys, what they want another quick yellow.
Absolutely.
They're all going to have to start on the inside line here after taking that wave around. So a little bit of a disadvantage there.
Pace car lights are out. We are going green here shortly. Chris Carroll is your leader. Outside of him is Zimmerman. We ain't really seen him a lot up front, but the 21 up there. Taylor Butcher Benjamin sitting in 3rd. Alex Harris sitting in fourth, and Dalton Kilrow running out top 5 there, fresh tires. The only car in the top 5 with fresh tires.
Here we go. Out of turn 4. Down to the restart zone. Chris Carroll and Brian Zimmerman. Fire them off. We're back underway.
Taylor Butcher Bench was really close to Carroll. He had to back off, which backed off the 41 at Kilrow.
Kilrow going up to the top side. Going to shoot the gap on the bottom. Working his way around his teammate. Looks like trying to go 3 wide down the back stretch. Gonna think better of it. Still got 7 laps to go. Gonna be 6 this time.
Kilroy's got to let them tires come in before he starts making silly moves.
He's got to find a lane right now to get around these guys, losing a lot of time. Should have been able to pass them like they were standing still, but having trouble finding a way around them right now. Going up to the top side. Gonna look to the high side of Alex Harris here, coming off of turn number 2. Now looking for second place, going into 3 and 4. Dalton Kilrow to the top side of the racetrack.
As he's coming up on the 99 and Carroll, the leader. Carroll pushing him up towards the wall just a little bit.
Trying everything he can to hang on to it, but he's not going to be able to with Dalton having them fresher tires. 5 to go.
Great run out of Dalton Kilrow. Smart move out of the 41 team to save a set of tires.
Mike Hamlin trying to work his way up through this traffic. Trying to get him a few more spots here. Remember, he's got fresher tires than these guys as well. Same with Corey Sherman, who makes his way around Andy Poliski for 8th.
I really thought 74 if Harris would do something with this. But right now, he's getting passed by lap traffic. The 5 of Rutherford.
Mike Hamlin going to follow him right now and puts Mike up to 4th. Three to go. Yellow flag out on the speedway.
Oh, no. Van Fleet and Arthur.
That's what it's showing me as well. There's problems here for Morosco and Wellman, though. It looked like his, let's see here. Yeah, Wellman came down, got into Morosco. Morosco comes back up the track. Then what happens? Marks 3 wide with Ty. So they get through that.
Wellman, yeah.
Well, the incident here, let's see what happened between Phillip and, it looks like Mark just kind of comes up on the 89. Right there. What do you think there, Terry?
Well, I was looking at the same thing you was, so we'll look at it here again.
Kind of a bad angle. Let's go back to the chopper and take a look at it. This should tell all. Yeah, it looks like Mark comes up.
Yeah, it looks like the 12 may have pushed up a little bit onto the 89.
So we know
we are getting a green-white checkered now.
89 not going to be too happy about that one. Well, Mike Hamlin is in 4th here, Terry. Now, he has fresh tires. Corey Sherman and Dave, well, Corey Sherman has fresh tires. He's back there in 8th. They're both on the outside lane. Dalton's going to have to start on the inside lane. He's going to have control of this restart. Green-white checkered scenario.
Now remember, we get, what, 3 attempts at this?
3 attempts, but Dalton still does have the better tires out of anybody. Unless he pushed too hard right there to try and get out and maybe burn him off quick there. I don't know. It's going to be too close to call. It's going to be a wild restart. I'm going to tell you that much. Because you got Chris Carroll and Brian Zimmerman there, 2nd and 3rd. They did not take tires. So they are on old rubber. Mike Hamlin has a little bit newer rubber back there in 4th. So he's be looking for that 28 to make a move.
All right, so we've seen the same thing that Garrett looked at, and he called that on the 12 of Mark Arthur. Mark Arthur would go down pit lane. I think he might be getting his car fixed, but he did get the EOL off of that.
Nobody in the infield care center yet. Remember, drivers, we do have that. Well, we had 2 cautions early, Terry. Had a long green flag run. And it's all come down to a green-white checkered strategy out the window. What can drivers like Mike Hamlin, Corey Sherman, Kyle Wellman, Jamie Walker, all these guys have fresh tires. Well, I wouldn't say fresh near the back there. They're about 10 laps in on them tires, but Dalton does have the freshest ones. I don't know, man. This is going to be wild. It's going to be really wild.
Yeah, you said about the cautions. We had 2 early in the race. Now we're having 2 late in the race. I'm hoping that's the last one. Let's get this thing over with and get us a good winner out of this thing tonight. But, I mean, it's still anybody's race.
I think Dalton has it kind of hooked in right now as long as he gets a good restart here.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton or, let's see, Hamlin, man, but yeah, Hamlin, lap 154 stopped and got tired. So you said it too.
Yeah, the question, though, with drivers like Hamlin and those guys, how hard did they push it when they got those fresh tires? How burnt are their tires right now? I mean, I see Hamlin getting at least second here. I guarantee it. With Carroll and Zimmy being on older tires, I see Hamlin at least getting a second place finish here tonight.
Well, we're about ready to find out. Pace car light should be going out right here.
Should we interview Dalton real quick?
No. Pace car lights are out. Going to make one more round this track, one more lap around this track. We are doing a green-white checkered again. We do 3 of these. So once they start this race, the next flag basically ends the race, right, Sam? Unless something happens.
Once we take the white flag, we have to take the white flag before the next flag will end the race, whether it be caution or checkered.
Sam, what about that 74 Alex Harris? Man, he's done an awesome job tonight keeping that thing up front like this.
And doing a good job right now, sitting in 5th, but also one of those drivers who had to take fuel only. So see if he can hold on to that top 5 spot here.
Kobe Suffolk, we've seen him take all of his tires pretty much every stop, sitting back there in 14th place in that 23 car. Pace car ought to be making a hard left turn down pit lane here direct shortly. We'll get this thing started. Hopefully get it over with.
Pace car pulls down pit road. Here we go. Dalton Kilrow, Chris Carroll. Dalton fires him off. Good launch. And Carroll was kind of hanging back there off that 41.
Zimmy actually got a good launch too in that 21. Hamlin trying to get around that 99. Just can't get up to it.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for Mike Hamlin right now. He's got the fresher tires. He's got to make a move. Out of turn number 4. White flag in the air presented by Priority Auto. One more time around for Dalton Kilrow. Can these guys back here make up some positions?
See what Mike Hamlin does here. See if he can get around that 99 with them fresher tires. 99 slides up. Hamlin stays down at the bottom. Door to door right now, going down the backstretch.
Oh, Sutphin big time wiggle in the back there. Going to be able to catch it. Doesn't matter. Last lap. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Dalton Kilrow in the number 41. Taking home a win here tonight at Vegas. Mike Hamlin snags 2nd. Chris Carroll hangs on to 3rd.
congratulations, Dalton Kilroe, playing that strategy game perfectly tonight with them tires. See all of them on track. The top three guys here are actually talking that was some good, fun, hard racing. Carroll said I was going to give you the spot, but Hamlin said that's all right, I got it. But it's good, clean racing out of these guys.
It all came down to a green, white, checkered finish. We thought it was going to go green the rest of the way there after that one cycle of pit stops. Dalton Kilroe burning it down. Dalton doing one heck of a burnout here tonight at Vegas.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it.
Well, I'll tell you, I believe you've caught up with our third place finisher, Chris Carroll.
Chris Carroll, you got Sam and Terry up here. You got us?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Man, hell of a run out of that 99 tonight, bud. You just couldn't get the strategy down for them tires. I guess Dalton outdone that with all you guys tonight.
Yeah, he needed a caution within about a 5-lap span, and he got it there and took advantage of it. I think we had the strategy, Terry. I think we had the strategy to beat there. I think we'd have had quite a lead at the end if it came down to it. But you know how cautions are, and he ran a good race.
Well, congratulations on that 9-9. Who you got to thank on there tonight, bud?
Always got to thank USAFirearms.com with Brian Zimmerman and all my teammates out there, all the guys that work hard to put this league on. And I always forget BAM Racing Videos. I always forget Savage Edge. And I always got to thank Tanner Marr. I always got to thank all the boys that work hard on our team to help each other get better, and Five Kings and everybody that he's the reason I'm in this league. So got to thank all my friends and family and all my teammates out there.
All right, Chris. Well, we head to Darlington next week, bud. We'll get you back down to your team. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Driver the number 99, Chris Carroll, coming home in third. And I'm catching up with our second place finisher. That's Mike Hamlin in the number 28. And Mike, what a finish for you, honestly. I mean, you were kind of up front and you fell back because you were on a different strategy than everybody else. Green, white, checkered scenario. Had to work your way around Zimmy and Carroll there. Got yourself a second place finish. Walk me through it.
Bad pit stop timing on my part on that caution before. I was going to try to short pit a little bit. I had fresh tires sitting on the wall waiting for me. Going to try to short pit and get out a little bit on them maybe. And then caution came out as I hit pit road pretty much. So I got tires, figured I'd see what happened, and then got the wave around and had to work my way through, and then got lucky and got another caution. And had to work a little bit to get around Zimmy and Carroll, but it was fun. I was hoping to get up there to maybe give Dalton a run for his money. He was on freshies just like I was, so.
That was going to be my next question. Had you had a couple more laps there, like let's say you guys didn't get that wave around, you guys were all in the same lap, you think you could have gave Dalton a run for his money there?
Oh yeah, I definitely think so. Towards the end of the run before that, I was trying to save a little bit of tire, not burn it up, and kind of be patient and pull in and, like I said, get treads and go at it again. But I think I would at least been on his bumper. I think I would have made him, kept him honest. I'm not sure I could have got the win on him. He's pretty good. He's always fast at a mile and a half. So, but I definitely would have kept him honest.
Well, you've been kind of proving yourself this season, Mike. You're having a really good run out there. A second place finish for you. Hopefully you can lock down a win here later in the season. But who you got to thank on the number 28 for making it all happen?
Yeah, man, 2 weeks in a row sitting podium P2, so I'll take it. Savage Edge, as always, they do great for us. Butt Kickers, Southern Shores Realty, Priority Auto, and TSP. You guys up in the booth do amazing. And then the guys that sponsor my car, Mishmash Gaming, and my buddy Jordan over at Full Send Graphics does all the paints, keeping us beautiful.
All right, Mike. Hey, congratulations again on second place. We'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Have a good one.
Second place finisher, Mike Hamlin. And now I believe Terry has caught up with our race winner.
Dalton, you got Terry and Sam. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Well, Dalton, I talked to you pre-race. You got in really late, actually, I thought. And I was able to talk to you. You said, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this race or not. I don't feel good, and here you are, dude. P1, get the winner. Walk us through some of this, especially this last tire strategy.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised my neck held up as much as it did. I mean, all day it's been giving me nothing but trouble. Constant tightness going, it like bouncing around from one side of my head to the other and just would not seem to want to let up. Luckily it did just before the race. I was like, I'll give it a shot. When it came to the tire strategy, I was when that first caution came out pretty early and we all came down pit road, I knew it. I mean, I'm sure y'all saw it, but my captain hat went on way too early. But no, I was gonna save a set regardless in case we got some of those late yellows, and sure enough, that's what ended up benefiting me the most. And I'm surprised, other than me and Hamlin, nobody else had a set. But hey, a win's a win. I'm gonna take it after the slump I've been in for however long since Daytona, and I'm a happy boy.
Well, bud, it's back-to-back wins here at Vegas for that 41 car. I was looking back through some numbers right quick while Sam was talking to our second place. With the tracks we've already ran, you've already had like 4 or 5 wins. Buddy, this is your second win this season. I don't want to agree with you about the slump thing, but it's kind of nice seeing that 41 finally getting back up there and being competitive.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've had races where it's been close, and I've been, little things here or there. Like last week, definitely got on my nerves, and even the week prior. So it was, it's nice to not make a mistake and shoot myself in the foot, and show what I feel like I should be able to do, at least a little bit more often than just twice so far. Like, jeez.
Well, still an awesome job out of the 41. Who you got to thank on there, bud?
Obviously, got to thank MF Racing Designs on Facebook. You guys are doing the broadcast for us. Got to thank Savage Edge Apparel, Priority Auto, DJR Graphics, Southern Shore Realty, and Buck Kicker, and everybody else at Blazing Pedals for coming out and making the league what it is.
All right, buddy. We appreciate it. We head to Darlington next week, bud. 216 laps. It's going to be a nice long one next week. So we'll get you back down with your guys, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
That was your race winner, ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Kilrow. Terry, got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Man, I tell you what, this is probably one of the better races I've seen toward the end. I mean, everybody had to be on their game and thinking on their feet, man. How are they going to finish this thing?
Yeah, you're right, man. We thought it was going to be green flag the rest of the way. It was going to be strategy. I mean, strategy kind of played into it here tonight. Dalton Kilrow saving that set of tires, got himself a win. Mike Hamlin in second. Chris Carroll in third. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our coverage of the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you guys go to savageedge.com, pick yourself up a True Sim Productions t-shirt. But that being said, this is Sam Baumgarten, and don't forget Terry Foster. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.